Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, today is our Unit 8 test. This is our final reading grade of the 9 weeks, our final grade period, until we break for Christmas. So, both virtuals and face-to-face are going to test virtually by watching this video today because Miss Halton and I have decided not to transition today face to face, so that is why you're looking at me on this video. As always, on the test day, we're going to start off with some review. So I need you to grab your whiteboard and marker, sheet of paper, pencil, something to write with, something to write on. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to and get those materials. But I'm going to dictate some words, and then I want you all to practice marking them. So I'm going to dictate them, and then I want you to practice marking them. And like with every video I do, if I'm going too fast, it's a video. You can always pause, run it back, do what you got to do. So the first word is spry. Spry. The children were healthy and spry. Tap it out if you need to. Word number 2 is hydrate. Hydrate. You need water to hydrate you. Word number 3 is cozy. Cozy. I use a blanket to stay warm and cozy. Word number 4 is hobby. Hobby. I went to Hobby Lobby last night. Hobby. Number 5 is primate. Primate. A monkey is a type of primate. Word number 6 is happy. Happy. The children were happy. It is almost Christmas break. And then let's do floppy. Floppy. The dog have floppy ears. And then we are going to do bravely. Bravely. I bravely said my speech in front of the class. Bravely. And remember, floppy, that has the Y suffix. Base word is flop. Think about what you might need to do if your base word is 111 and you're adding a vowel suffix. Hint, hint. And then, of course, ly, bravely. That's one of our new suffixes as well. So go ahead, copy those words, mark them, pause the video. All right, here is what your board or sheet of paper, whatever you practiced on, should look like. These are what your marking should look like. Starting with number 1, spry. In this case, Y is acting as our vowel. And we know that when Y is at the end of a one-syllable word, like spry, it typically makes the I sound, the long I sound. And this is left wide open. Same thing with hydrate. When we have a Y in an open syllable, that is the first syllable of a word, it will typically make the long I sound. Hydrate, drate, long A, silent E, that is a VCE syllable. And then we get into cozy. Boys and girls, please remember, we've been struggling with this. When you have a Y at the end of a 2-syllable word, it will always make the long E sound. Cozy. You don't need EY. You don't need IE. You don't need 2 E's. All you need is this Y after whatever consonant you have. Cozy. These are 2 open syllables. Same thing with hobby. Hobby. We have a Y at the end of a 2-syllable word. It's making the long E sound. And remember, when we have 2-syllable words, and we have a short vowel in the first syllable, a lot of times we will double that consonant to keep it close. That's why hobby has 2 B's. Moving on to primate. Primate. We have an open syllable here. And then we have VCE syllables on the back. Remember, now that we know open syllables, we don't always follow that rule that states that one consonant in between 2 vowels go with the first syllable. If we did, it would be primate, That doesn't even make sense. I don't even think that's a word. So it's primate. Floppy. In this case, Y is acting as a suffix. And so when we are adding a vowel suffix, and Y is a vowel suffix because it always makes the long E sound, we have to look at our base word. If this word is floppy, the base word is flop. Is flop 111? Yes, it is. It has one syllable, one vowel, and then one consonant closing in that vowel. The 111 rule still remains. If you are adding a vowel suffix to a 111 word, you have to double that last consonant. So that's why floppy has two P's. And then bravely. Bravely has a suffix ly. Base word is brave. It's a VCE syllable, long A, silent E, and we know that when we had those consonant suffixes, we simply slap them on. So this is your review. Rewind. Go back and listen to anything you need to listen to. Face to face, you do have to mark on your test. It is a part of your grade. So I would spend some time looking, seeing, did I mark everything correctly? Do I have any questions about marking? Things of that nature. So go ahead, pause the screen if you need to, and double check your work. All right, now we are going to actually begin the test. Virtual, same thing as always. Put your answers on the Google form. Face to face, you are going to write your answers on the test sheet that either I or Miss Halton gives you. So let's get started with sounds. Boys and girls, write or type the letter that makes the long E sound. I think I just gave you the answer either way. Type or write the letter that makes the E sound. Boys and girls, type or write the letter that makes the I sound. I. And then for sound number 3, type or write the letter that makes the Y. Y. And if I'm going too fast, once again, this is a video. You pause, rewind, do what you got to do. Boys and girls, we're moving into current words, unit words. First word is locate. Locate. Can you help me locate my phone? Locate. Number 2 is defrost. Defrost. I had to defrost my windshield every morning. Defrost. Number 3 is dizzy. Dizzy. She spun around in circles and got very dizzy. Dizzy. Word number 4 is migrate. Migrate. The birds migrate to the south for the winter. Did they go to the south? I think so. Yeah, because it's warmer. Anyway, migrate. Migrate. Word number 5 is nasty. Nasty. What is that nasty smell? Number 6 is rejected. So as always, build the base word first. Spell the word reject. Reject. And then we're going to add the ed suffix. Rejected. They rejected my application. Rejected. Word number 7 is lonely. Lonely. He was very sad and lonely. Lonely. All right, word number 8, build the base word first, is brave. Brave. She was very brave to drive in the snowstorm. We're going to add the ly suffix. Bravely. Bravely. All right, we also have another base word for word number 9. Build it first. Fog. fog. The fog made it very difficult to see. Fog. And now we're going to add the Y suffix. Think is the base word 111, fog, to make foggy. Foggy. The foggy morning made the morning drive very difficult. Foggy. All right, and then we have for number 10 the base word equip. Equip. I am going to equip you with materials. Equip. And then we're going to add the ment suffix to make equipment. Equipment. What equipment do you need? So, rejected, lonely, bravely, foggy, and equipment all have suffixes. So, face to face, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go through and mark all open syllables. You only have to mark the open syllables. So go back through these words. Locate, defrost, dizzy, migrate, nasty, rejected, lonely, bravely, foggy, and equipment. Mark all of the open syllables. If a word or mark all the open syllables. If the syllable has a Y in it, I need you to tell me what sound Y is making. Is it making the I or is it making the E? So scoop all the syllables. Circle the base words. And then you only have to mark the ones that are open. So scoop the syllables, circle the base words, and then you only have to mark the ones that are open. Virtuals, don't even worry about anything I just said. Face to face, you need to mark. This is part of your grade. So, scoop the syllables, circle the base words, and then you only have to mark the syllables that are open. And then tell me what sound I is making. Again, pause the video if you need to so that you can do that. But I'm moving on to phrases. I'm not looking for proper capitalization and punctuation here because these are just bits and pieces of sentences. So, phrase number 1. Now has a robot. Now has a robot. Phrase number 2 is knew both friends. Knew both friends. And I'm going to put this in a full sentence for you so you know which knew to use. I knew both friends. But just put knew both friends. Phrase number 3 is quickly relax there. Quickly relax there. Phrase number 4 is often prevents a crisis. Often prevents a crisis. So, boys and girls, in those sentences, no, those were phrases. This is only for face-to-face. Face-to-face, and now has a robot. I need you to circle now, and I need you to underline robot. Circle now and underline robot. In knew both friends, I need you to circle all 3 of those words. Knew both friends, circle all 3. And quickly relax there. I need you to underline quickly and relax. Underline quickly and relax. And then circle there. And this there is as in over there. And then for often prevents a crisis, I need you to circle often, underline prevents and crisis. Circle often, underline prevents and crisis. Virtuals, once again, you don't have to worry about marking anything, of course, because you're doing this digitally. That was only for my face-to-face. So face-to-face, pause the video if you need to so that you can do your markings. And then I'm moving on to sentences. Sentence number 1. Plenty of students should protest that new rule. Plenty of students should protest that new rule. And remember, punctuation and capitalization does count on your sentences. And then sentence number 2, he wants the safety of that secret place. He wants the safety of that secret place. So in sentence number 1, and this is for my face-to-face, plenty of students should protest that new rule. You need to underline plenty, students, and protest. Underline plenty, students, protest. And then I need you to circle should and new. Should and new. And then in the second sentence, he wants the safety of that secret place. You need to circle wants and place. Circle wants and place. And then underline safety and secret. Safety and secret. All right. So, if I was moving too fast, like I said, this is a video. You can go back and rewind it if you need to. Virtuals, don't worry about the markings. Just put all of your answers on the Google form. Do not trip if the Google form told you you failed your test. You probably didn't. As always, I go through and I double check those myself. Face-to-face, please make sure that you did all of your markings. If you're confused about what I need you to mark, come ask me. We're all here at the school together. But just get it turned in. Hit submit in Google Classroom or turn it into me or Miss Halton, and we will take it from there.